Greetings, amazing explorers! Welcome to our exciting channel, Let's Learn with Param. Get ready for a whirlwind adventure as we dive into the story of The Marriage of the Mouse. This isn't just any ordinary story, it's a tale filled with laughter, surprises, and an important lesson. So buckle up your seatbelts because we are about to embark on an exciting journey. In a small, cozy hole in the ground lived a cheerful and curious little mouse. This mouse was not your average rodent. It had a twinkle in its eye, a skip in its step, and an insatiable curiosity about the world. The mouse loved its humble home, a soft, warm burrow nestled deep within the earth. The walls were lined with fluffy cotton and the floor was covered in a fine layer of dust, just the way it liked. This little mouse was no ordinary creature. It was filled with dreams and aspirations, the biggest of which was to find true love. Yes, this tiny creature had a big heart and an even bigger dream of finding a partner with whom it could share its life. Every night, the mouse would look up at the twinkling stars above and dream about the day it would meet its perfect match, a partner who would join it in its cozy burrow and share in its cheerful curiosity about the world. And so our little mouse decided it was time to find a perfect partner. With a heart full of hope, our little mouse began its search for the perfect partner. The journey was long, but the mouse was determined. It scampered across the vast fields, its tiny heart beating with anticipation. The world was vast and full of surprises. As the mouse ventured into the forest, it was greeted by the symphony of nature. The rustling leaves, the chirping of birds, and the soft whisper of the wind. It met with the wise old owl perched on the tallest tree with eyes that held stories of 100 years. The mouse asked the owl if he knew of a perfect partner, but the owl only hooted and flapped its wings as if saying the answer was not in the skies but on the ground. Next, the mouse visited the bustling river, where it encountered a playful otter. The otter, with its sleek fur and friendly demeanor, seemed like a promising candidate. But the otter loved the water, while our little mouse preferred the cozy comfort of his burrow. Undeterred, the mouse then made its way to the meadows. Here, it met a family of rabbits, hopping and munching on the fresh green grass. The mouse admired their soft fur and the warmth they radiated, but the rabbits were a tad too jumpy for our laid-back mouse. The mouse's journey continued, from the twinkling streams to the tranquil hills. It met many animals, the slow tortoise, the nimble squirrel, the lofty giraffe, and even the king of the jungle, the lion. Each encounter was a lesson, a step closer to finding the perfect partner. Despite the many meetings and farewells, the mouse never lost its spirit. It understood that everyone it met was unique, with their own likes and dislikes, strengths and weaknesses, and that was what made the search exciting and worthwhile. Despite the long journey, our little mouse was still optimistic, believing that the perfect partner is just around the corner. And one thing was clear, the mouse wouldn't settle for less than perfect, for it knew that patience and perseverance would lead it to the right one. Then one day, under the bright warm sun, our little mouse met someone special. The day was just as any other, but there was a certain sparkle in the air, a kind of magic that whispered of new beginnings. As our little mouse was scampering about, out of the corner of its eye, it spotted another mouse. This wasn't just any other mouse, though. This mouse had a gentle smile and kind eyes that sparkled with warmth and understanding. Our little mouse, intrigued and excited, decided to introduce itself. The conversation that followed was like a beautiful dance, filled with laughter and shared stories. They talked about everything under the sun, from their favorite berries to their most memorable adventures. Their connection was instant and undeniable. It was as if they had known each other for ages, not just a few fleeting moments under the sun. The more they talked, the more our little mouse realized that this was no ordinary encounter. There was something about this other mouse that made our mouse feel at home, feel understood, feel loved. The other mouse's laughter was like music to its ears, and its stories were like grand adventures that our mouse could only dream of. But more than anything, our mouse felt a sense of comfort and companionship that it had been longing for. As the sun began to set, painting the sky with hues of pink and orange, our little mouse looked into the eyes of its newfound friend. In those twinkling eyes, our mouse saw a future filled with shared stories, endless laughter, and a companionship that would last a lifetime. It was in that moment that our little mouse knew, deep down in its heart, that it had found something truly special. It was more than just a new friend. It was a partner, a companion, someone who understood, someone to share life's ups and downs with. And so, our little mouse knew it had finally found the perfect partner. With joy in their hearts and stars in their eyes, our little mouse and its partner decided to get married. The air was thick with excitement as they planned their big day. Their hearts fluttered with anticipation as they imagined the fun-filled celebration, the laughter, and the joy that would fill their tiny mouse world. Imagine, if you will, a mouse-sized wedding. The bride, a vision of beauty, adorned in a dress woven from silken spiderwebs, her veil a delicate lace of morning dew. The groom, dashing and debonair, in a tuxedo tailored from soft, velvety petals, and their tiny rings made from the smallest, shiniest pebbles glinting in the sunlight. Their friends and family, all creatures big and small, gathered to celebrate this joyous occasion. The grasshoppers played a melodious tune on their legs, the crickets chirped a harmonious song, and the butterflies fluttered around, their vibrant wings adding a splash of color to the festivities. The bees buzzed, carrying trays of sweet golden honey, and the ants served a feast of the freshest berries and nuts. The ceremony was a sight to behold, set under the grandest oak tree in the heart of the forest. The sun streamed through the leaves, casting a warm golden glow on the happy couple. As they exchanged their vows in pebbly rings, there was not a dry eye in the crowd. Then came the time for the grand finale, the first dance as a married couple. With the moon illuminating the night sky, our little mouse and its partner danced with all their heart, their tiny feet moving in perfect harmony. The forest echoed with applause and cheers as they twirled under the stars, their love shining as bright as the moon itself. And so our little mouse and its partner lived happily ever after. Their wedding was not just a joining of two hearts, but a celebration of love, joy, and unity, a testament to the magic that happens when we come together in harmony. A reminder that no matter how small you may be, your capacity to love and be loved is immeasurable. Our little mouse's journey teaches us a very important lesson. Just like our tiny friend, we all have dreams and goals that we strive towards. Sometimes these goals may seem as big as an elephant, and we may feel as small as a mouse. But remember, it was the little mouse who found his partner and had the grandest wedding the animal kingdom had ever seen. By keeping a positive attitude, never losing hope, and always moving forward, the mouse showed us that no dream is too big when we believe in ourselves. His optimism and perseverance are a reminder that we can overcome any obstacle that comes our way. This story, though filled with laughter and joy, carries a profound message. So, let's take a leaf out of our mouse's book. Let's keep our spirits high, believe in our dreams, and never stop trying. So remember, no matter how long the journey, always believe in yourself and never give up. And with that, we have come to the end of our exciting story. What an adventure it's been, journeying with our little mouse friend. Remember the lessons we learned today and try to apply them in your own life. We've got so many more tales to share, full of fun, laughter, and important lessons. So won't you join us again? Be sure to hit that subscribe button to stay updated with Learn with Param. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and don't forget to subscribe to Let's Learn with Param. See you soon.